Hi everybody, it's Rhonda, and in this video we're going to talk about images that are a little different than what we typically think of when we are creating digital files. You know, a lot of times our designs are more cartoon or illustration based and more on the fun side or light side of life. And I wanted to talk a little bit about a different kind of image. You know, I call these emotional response images. I had a member of my community ask me last week. She sent me some images that she had created, and they were exactly what I would think of as an emotional response image. And she wanted to know how she could use these. These are what she enjoys creating, but she didn't see how they fit into the digital product landscape, you know, for selling them. So I thought, you know, if one person is wondering what to do with these images, I'm sure there are others, and I'm sure there are many of us that enjoy making these types of images, but aren't sure what to do with them, okay? So I thought I'd do a quick video and we would talk about it a little bit. You know, when I say emotional response images, I mean images that when you look at them, they immediately cause an emotional response when you see them. You know, they're not just fun, lighthearted graphics. Okay. So, like, I have this one right here on the screen. Your grandmother, you know, sitting alone at her kitchen table, um, you know, holding a photograph, you know, with misty eyes and a cup of tea next to her, you know. And then I have this one. It is a, you know, a photo or a graphic of a single empty holiday table, you know, with just the candle flickering near it. And last, I have this other one I just did the other day, you know, a brand new dad sitting on the edge of a bed, you know, at like 3 a.m., pretty much wearing yesterday's clothes, you know, awestruck by the tiny baby he's holding, you know. And these aren't just pretty pictures. They're not just random graphics. These are, you know, what I would consider moments, you know. And when the right person sees one of these, they're going to go, oh, wow, you know, I connect with that. I feel that, you know. And that reaction, that's gold, you know, but you have to know where to use it. Okay. You know, these are not images that you're going to slap on a mug or a t-shirt. Okay. You know, you have to be strategic about where you use these types of images. So right away, you know, one of the most obvious fits for images like this is greeting cards, you know, the grandmother image, you know, perfect for a card celebrating a grandparent, a Mother's Day card, a thinking of you card for someone who's grieving, the new dad. This would work great for a new baby congratulations card, you know, that, and it feels real and it feels emotional instead of just generic. You know, cards with images like these hit completely different than a greeting card with a cartoon duck and a bow on it. All right. Another way these images can work is with journals and planner covers. You know, emotional images work really well for those types of things. The lonely holiday table that we have here, this could be the cover of a grief journal or a getting through the holidays self-care workbook. You know, if you pair the right image with the right words, you know, suddenly you have something that feels very intentional. All right. So keep these things in mind. You know, like I said, these aren't t-shirt graphics. These aren't coffee mug graphics. These are images that are meant to get an emotional response. So you're going to use them in ways that you will get that emotional response. You know, the journal covers, the greeting cards. You could use these for gift tags, birth announcement inserts, new parent thank you cards, you know, especially the, you know, one here with dad and the baby. That would be great for, you know, birth announcements and new parent thank you cards, you know. And these are small, low effort products, you know, with a pretty big emotional payoff for the buyer. And, you know, they would move really well around baby season, right? These would also work nicely for digital scrapbooking and junk journal pages. You know, emotional style images are a big deal in junk journal and digital scrapbooking. People want images that tell a story. A realistic illustration, you know, of this grandmother cherishing a memory, or the holiday table, you know, these fit perfectly into like heritage albums, family memory projects, different types of sentimental projects. You could also use these types of images for printable affirmation cards or quote cards. You know, pair one of these with the right words, and you have a product that really starts to feel personal. The empty holiday chair here with a candle, it says, you know, you could put something on it that says something like still at the table in every way that matters. You know, the new dad, you can put something on here, you were made for this, even on the hard days. You know, these are great like affirmation cards and quote cards. The image does most of the work. You just have to add the right words, and you can use AI to help you with that. You know, you could give AI this image. In fact, let's do that real quick. Let's jump into Claude. Let me copy this new dad image. All right. Let's paste that in there and ask Claude, give me several ideas for quotes and phrases that would pair well and bring out an emotional response. Phrases that would pair well with this image and bring out an emotional response. So you can ask, you know, AI for help coming up with the phrases to make these affirmation and quote cards. You know, here we go, you know, and just like that, everything changed. You know, he never knew how strong he was until he had a reason to be. The moment a man becomes a dad, you know, so you have absolutely amazing phrases here that you could use to create, you know, the affirmation cards, the quote cards, the gifts, the gift tags, things like that, you know. Now, I want you to keep something in mind though. Now, like over here in Render Studio, and I've created a bunch of these, you know, different scenes and things like that, and you can really do so much with these. Here we have the, you know, the soldier coming home, and these types of images are going to get emotional responses. But what I want to point out here is keep in mind, you know, these images are not for everyone, but, you know, that's really the whole point of them. You know, the grandmother image is not for college students, you know, the empty holiday table is not for somebody who's planning a party. Emotional response images have a very specific audience. And when you get that match right, you know, the conversion rate can be completely different than any generic clip art set you might make. You know, you're not selling a pretty picture. You're selling recognition. You're selling someone the feeling of being understood or finding the perfect thing to give to someone they love. So before you just, you know, throw these things into a listing, ask yourself first, though, who is going to see this image and feel something? Start there. You know, build the product around that person. You know, write your tags, your titles, your descriptions for that specific person. And, you know, and that's how you take these images from just some really cool AI art you made to a product that you can actually sell. All right. So, you know, that's really all I wanted to do today. I wanted to talk about this different type of image that, you know, a lot of people don't make, or when they do make it, they think it's just for fun because they're not sure how to use it. I hope you guys found this video helpful. Like I said, I had someone in my community asking about these types of images, and I figured she couldn't be the only person out there. So I thought I'd throw this video together, and if it helps even just a couple of you, I'll be thrilled, okay? So if it did help, please take a second to like and subscribe. Thanks again. I always appreciate it so much when you guys watch, and I will see you in the next video.